Good morning, children. This is lesson 8 again. Most of the portion is cancelled by GSCB, so the lesson has become very easy for us to remember and understand. Variation in atomic and ionic sizes of transition metals. We know better when we move from left to right in the periodic table in the same period, then what happens? There is a progressive decrease in radius. Why? Because increasing atomic number is there. When a new electron enters a d orbital each time, the nuclear charge will increase by unity. And we also know that shielding effect of d electrons are not that effective. So, electrostatic attraction between nuclear charge and outermost electron increases, and so the ionic radius will decrease, and same thing will happen with the atomic radius. Means when the outermost electron number increases by one by one in the same period, बट जो बीच के ऑर्बिटल्स हैं दैट इज सबशेल दैट इज डी सबशेल, उसके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स में रिपल्शन तो होना चाहिए, शील्डिंग इफेक्ट तो होना चाहिए, दे शुड शील्ड, बट द शील्डिंग इफेक्ट इज पुअर. Okay, when the shielding effect is poor, then the nucleus will attract those outermost electron more properly. Therefore, it is written that electrostatic attraction between nuclear charge and outermost electron will increase, and so there is a decrease in ionic radius, and same thing with the atomic radius. Then the new question will come, it is very important for us, that is lanthanoid contraction. Lanthanoid series we know, actinide series we know. So today we will go for the lanthanoid contraction. In 5D series there are 14 elements and their common symbol is Ln. Lanthanoid series का common symbol क्या है? Ln. Let me show you in the periodic table. If you see here, lanthanoids start from, this is 3D series, scandium to zinc. Then yttrium to Cd, that is cadmium. And then we will come for 5D series, that starts with cerium and it will go to lutetium. There are 14 elements in this series also. So what we see here, these 14 elements, they have their common symbol Ln. In these 14 elements, the last electron enters into the 4f subshell, that is also known as pre-penultimate shell. Do you understand, children, what is pre-penultimate shell? Like if we write 4s2, तो d में क्या जाता है बेटा? 3d, that is known as penultimate shell. Similarly ऊपर के लेवल में if you will go, तो उस d से भी पहले वाला नंबर में f आता है, right? तो this is known as pre-penultimate shell. In these elements 6s2 electronic configuration is common, but you know electron will fill in the 4f subshell and it will vary 4f1 to 4f14, 4f1 to 4f14. When atomic number increases, then atomic radii and ionic radii, they decrease from one element to the other, and this decrease is very small. This regular small decrease in atomic and ionic radii of lanthanoids with increasing number along the series is known as lanthanoid contraction. Then we will write in the question, how question will come, what is explain lanthanoid contraction and its consequences. The reason is from cerium to lutetium, that is atomic number 58 to 71, the nuclear charge goes on increasing by 1 unit every time. Simultaneously an electron is also added in the f subshell. Because of the diffuse shape of the shielding effect of f subshell, the electrons, their shielding effect is very poor. Shielding effect सबसे कम किसका होता है? f subshell का. S, then P, then D, then F, which results in stronger, when shielding will not be there, बीच में कोई shielding नहीं है, तो which result in stronger phase of nuclear attraction of 4f and the nucleus. 4f electron, outer electron and the nucleus, there will be stronger force of attraction. When stronger force of attraction will be there, so decrease in size would be there. Then what are the consequences of lanthanoid contraction? Though this part is written where the GSCB has cancelled the portion. Lanthanoid contraction is already there in our course. But my advice is you go for this also, understand and then learn. Their first point is there is similarity in properties of second and third transition series. Second is the almost identical radii of zirconium, that is 160 picometer, and this HF, that is 159 picometer, is a consequence of lanthanoid contraction. They are similar. Due to this, their occurrence in together, that is, it is difficult to separate zirconium and this HF, and difficulty is faced in their separation. Now I will tell you example number 8.2. It is already written in the answer is written. Let me explain. Why do the transition elements exhibit high enthalpies of atomization? Answer will be, जितने अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन होंगे ना बेटा, उतना ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्गर इंटर एटॉमिक अट्रैक्शन होगा. पेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन हो जाते हैं फिर उनको किसी से कोई मतलब नहीं. सो आंसर विल बी, because of large number of unpaired electrons they have stronger interatomic attraction. Means जितने unpaired electron होते हैं उतना ज़्यादा strong interatomic attraction होता है, and जितना ज़्यादा stronger interatomic attraction होगा उतनी stronger bonding होगी, and bonding ज़्यादा होगी तो high enthalpies of atomization will be needed. So answer will be, because of large number of unpaired electron they have stronger higher interatomic attraction, and so stronger bonding between atoms, resulting in higher enthalpies of atomization. Understood children? Next is in text 8.2, same answer hai beta. In the series scandium atomic number 21 to zinc atomic number 30, the enthalpy of atomization of zinc is the lowest, that is 126 kilojoule per mole. Why? Answer will be, in an element, the more extensive metallic bonding, the more will be the enthalpy of atomization. As we see, if you write configuration of zinc, you will find that it is 3d10-4s2. There are no unpaired electrons. As I said you, when unpaired electrons would be there, then more attraction will be there. So if we write here, in all transition metals except zinc की configuration if you will write, it is 30. Now beta, Z is equal to 30. So the configuration will be like 3d10-4s2 outermost configuration. We see all the electrons are paired. So there are some unpaired electron. Other जितने भी हैं, सब में there are unpaired electrons, which actually account for their stronger metallic bonding. But as we see, there is absence of unpaired electrons in zinc. The interatomic bonding is weak, and so as a result, it has the least enthalpy of atomization. Understood, children? So this question is also important. 2-mark question section it can come. Tomorrow I will tell you next part of the lesson.